Kado Yeshayahu. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Quick, set, face. All praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High Yah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Hey, man, as y'all can see by the title of this video, YouTube and the education system, y'all really got some explaining to do, man. And we back in here with another one, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't already, press that like button. Hey, this is definitely going to be some controversial conversations taking place right now as we are moving into a new generation, a new age of exposing and influencing kiddos beyond just in the physical realm. You know, now we have these so-called computers and artificial intelligence that can easily manipulate and so-called teach people. And that's what I see with this system of YouTube doing. That's what I see with the system of the educational field doing. And I just really wanted to bring something to light. I was going around, man, you know, what I do over here, I try to use my content to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate the next to be great. And as you guys can see, man, I'm back in here, another live in the classroom, you know. Hey, y'all in the building, shalom, shalom. Hey, and one of my passions, I love to speak about education. I love to speak about, you know, some of the things that I bring to the table as far as being able to engage and interact with these kiddos. And with me doing such, it puts me into a very peculiar place because I'm starting to see that it's not that they don't want children to learn, but there's an agenda for what children must learn. And my question to the people who are creating these so-called curriculums, what does it benefit one to know any type of, let's just say, orientation biologically, sexually? What does that benefit anyone? And family, I really just wanted to bring this to light. As you guys can see, there's a warning on the video in the title. I will be showing some rated R content. And in my opinion, is rated R, especially considering if you're introducing this to children, you know, there's a very thin line. And so obviously YouTube thought otherwise. And this content is readily available for your child's consumption and for the teachers to be able to put these videos and curriculums into their classes. So let's go ahead, family. Let me show you guys kind of the content that I was reviewing. Shout out to, who's this here? Kiki Fusher. I hope I'm saying her name right, but that's where I'm getting this source video from. And pretty much today, we're going to chime in and I'm going to be able to add my real-time response to this video. And so, family, hey, bear with me. Y'all see, man, it's early in the AM, but this is something that truly needs to be discussed. This is something that truly needs to be talked about within the community because it's like, what is really going on? And y'all willing, hopefully I got enough time to just expand and get all of my thoughts out on this topic. But if not, man, expect a part 2. So family, let's go ahead and get straight to it. The title of this video is called Parents with Kids in Public Schools. This is your wake-up call. So let's go ahead and do it. And if I do have a couple of people in the chat, once I play the video, if you guys can tell me if you hear the audio or not, because I don't have, obviously you guys see I'm not in my studio. I don't even know if the audio is clear. So if you guys can let me know, hey, all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High. I appreciate y'all. Much love. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what this young lady is speaking about.
Parents, this video is for you. It is imperative that we pay attention to what is going on in our schools. I got a permission slip recently from my daughter's school, and we live in a fairly conservative area next to Akron, Ohio. The permission slip was for her to attend health class. Mind you, she is in 5th grade. It had the
A permission slip to attend health class. Let's just stop right there. First things first, these people recognize that, maybe we should so-called get consent. Maybe we should inform the parents that we're going to be introducing these concepts. And many parents may not want to obviously have their kids influenced in such a matter. So let's send out a permission slip. Check it out, family. The fact that I got to send out a permission slip to teach something, I mean, doesn't that make you think right there? Appreciate you, Steve. Bless.
This on there and a link to show you what material she will be learning. I did some research, and you will be astounded, oh my gosh, blown away by what they are trying to teach my 5th grader.
So, as you can hear, the woman is pretty much going to explain what this curriculum entailed of that they're going to teach to her 5th grader. So let's see. Well, what age range around would you be if you're in 5th grade? Possibly, I want to say like 12 or 13, no older than 14. I remember when I was in high school, I was probably 14. So if you're in 5th grade, you're probably almost a teenager or a preteen. So keep that in mind too, family. You're a preteen. You're adolescent, still necessarily a child. So at this point in time, is this information going to be taken into consideration with maturity from this child? Is this information obviously coming from these adults who have the knowledge to teach? Are they going to be able to package it in a way that is innocent? Let's find out.
Watch this video. It is absolutely disgusting.
Yes, come on, yes, oh yes. What are you doing there? You've had an apple one day. You'll go blind. I'm coming. How many times is too many to masturbate in one day?
Shall I go on? There are more videos of that same type of situation. And I did a little research for myself, as far as the guidelines of what is appropriate, for children. They have these ratings, right? If you guys ever watched the Disney movie, you will see, hey, rated G, rated PG, rated PG-13. Of course, the adult films are rated R, and, you got rated X. What rating was that video? If I could get some feedback from my family in the chat, man. What rating do you think that video would be? And as you guys can see in the title of the video, I put a warning out because I do not want kids watching this. Hey, warning, rated R content. They're over here discussing, let's just say on the guidelines of sexual proclivities. And not just discussing it, but bringing some type of infatuation with it. And when you really have people in the space that manipulate and that can change these cartoons to be a little bit more content dealing with adult oriented, you are now influencing that kid to engage in behaviors that are not suitable for that kid's age. Let's keep in mind, family, back in the day, even for cartoons like The Simpsons and you had Family Guy, when I was viewing this for myself, I'm like, man, is this appropriate? These cartoons are using profanity. Hold on, Bart's talking about eat my shorts. You know, was that appropriate content to be able to influence kiddos using it? And really, when it gets down to it, hey, The Simpsons and Family Guy were not cartoons, let's just say, for kids. It was geared towards an adult audience. And so now you do have these cartoons that are being played on these networks that have some lines along influencing kids with adult concepts. And now they are introducing these concepts into the classroom using these platforms. YouTube has these videos that I'm showing you guys on their platform. And guess what? It may be on YouTube Kids as well. So let's keep on going, family. It's about
Hashtag ask a man.
Parents,
so that looks like that was the last of that clip. And if you guys heard at the end, they were promoting their brand, Ask Amaze. You can look it up. Hey, I definitely encourage all parents to do their research and get me feedback in the comments. Is this appropriate content? Is this PG-13? Is this even PG? When you're talking about you're showing fifth graders these videos, children that are adolescents, that are not even teenagers, and you're influencing them with these concepts. And all I'm gonna just say, family, for the people who went through life and at a very young age, they were exposed, they were influenced to the sexual nature of adults. Let's just keep it real. Children do not have sexual nature. No. And if you are trying to teach a child any type of sexual nature proclivities, you therefore are a pervert, because you are perverting the purpose of that child. Keep in mind, family, I don't care if you're a teacher, I don't care if you're a rapper, I don't care if you're Mr. Rogers. If you're influencing or bringing up concepts that is pretty much motivating or even exposing children to any type of sexual format, you yourself, ma'am or gentleman, you are a pervert. And so this really needs to be pointed out. YouTube and the schooling education system is ran by a bunch of individuals who pervert the purpose of children, who pervert children away from having their pureness, who pervert children away from thinking in the mindset of wanting to create something in this world, who pervert children away from actually having control over their vessel and knowing that these sexual proclivities isn't something that's deemed as normal. Because when you talk to a person, when you talk to a child that obviously went through this exposure moment and they cannot clearly comprehend in their mind why they're feeling this way, to say that that child, then let's just be real, does that child benefit off of being touched and influenced sexually? To say that child then grows up to become an adult that then recycles that information to the next child that they see. And my question is, what is the benefit? How is this teaching empowering you? How is this teaching giving these children a sense of purpose? With all due respect, it's stripping away their purpose. But at the end of the day, everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their right to speak their truth. And I'm going to be real. If you talk to many of these children or even adults that were exposed to this type of content or sexual proclivities, to say that it make them a better person. And if you are a teacher that's sitting down and actually exposing kids to this, you yourself, sir or ma'am, I consider you a pedophile. YouTube, I consider this platform to be strictly ran from the All praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High. I'm thankful for the opportunities that I do have to be able to share my message. At the end of the day, man, I get it. I see what time we're in as far as the overall cultivation of the environment that we're put into place. Hey, I'm working on my temperance. I'm working on my self-control. When you are exposed to these proclivities at a young age, just keep in mind, it's very hard to control your body, especially when everything around you is influencing you to be out of nature. So, family, I hope this video has been nothing but insightful. Thank you for joining in and tuning in on the conversation. Leave your feedback in the comments. Hey, I advise people who have children to go and do their research. What are they teaching fifth graders in this day and age? Hey, you never know until you actually go and ask some questions. Until next time, family, I get up with y'all. Peace.